Welcome to the Information Man Show. Tell the truth.
You are now tuned to BS3 the way you listen to podcasts. BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV. BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV. BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Information is power.
Tell the truth.
Information is power. Information is power.
so in love with you. You got me down again.
All right, y'all, let's get it going. I appreciate everybody that's in the house so far. What's up, everybody? Peace. All right, everybody. Peace, 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 peace beyond to you. This is not going to be a long stream today. I'm going to get right to the point. I know that I've done a video on this channel on this subject, but today we're going to have proof, positive proof in the pudding, because what I'm going to show you, if you hadn't had a chance to see it, is definitely going to blow you away and make you think about, do I stand a better chance if I have a competent black physician versus someone who of another race who doesn't have a cultural background as you, someone who doesn't understand your culture, your fourways, your Norways, how you've grown up, someone who doesn't understand black health in the black community. And there are statistics out there that show that more black people are being deleted or are not making it under the care of people who are non-black and are not of our culture. Now, you may say this is radical. I talked about this before in the previous video, and I'm going to show you a video today of a black father in a tragic situation that took place that's going to make you think first about what I'm saying and say maybe what Information Man is saying has some validity. I want to say to Party Music DJ, peace to you, brother. I see you out there. Thank you for the super chat saying B1. Let me just say this to you right now, man. I appreciate you being here. I've been supporting this brother's channel. He does a lot of gaming on his channel, but he's very respectful to the people that come over and support him. He's got a great attitude, a great personality. Even if you're not into video gaming, just his personality alone will pull you into wanting to watch what he's doing. And he's got a great channel over there. So I want to say peace to him. He made me a mod on this channel. And definitely check that brother out. And I appreciate you again hitting that clap. And I appreciate that. We're going to roll into it and roll into this area. Now, I want to say this again. I want to emphasize this. Black fathers matter. They're important. Black mothers matter. They're important. Black family matters. It's very important. But as I said before, after you see the video that I'm going to show you, it's really going to make you scratch your head. You're going to be angry. Prepare yourself. If you're sitting down, have a drink, popcorn, whatever, relax yourself, because the video that I'm going to show you is, if you had not seen it already, is going to make you emotionally angry and make you want to go out and do something. And it's also going to make you think about your own kids and what you would do if you could keep yourself composed, because I don't know how this brother was able to keep himself from not putting hands on a mother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how he was able to compose himself, because if it was me, somebody gonna get, I'm gonna come fucked up. So we're gonna see that video very soon. What I want to do is remind you of the data so that the video will be more crystallized in your mind as a reality that we as black people must come to grips with and understand. Now, I want to say this, as I said in the other video that I did about this subject. Most of your black physicians, black doctors, medical doctors, whether it be female or male, the majority of them come from HBCUs, historical black colleges, due to various historical things in which they did not allow black people to go to the medical schools that white people, Caucasian people, and other people were going to. They basically excluded us. So that's where that's where we have to give kudos in respect to our black colleges with a clap. Because black colleges are the ones that turn out most of our black professionals. It's just a fact. It's tell the truth time.
Tell the truth.
That's where you get a majority of your black doctors. Let me give you this. You can look this up. I always believe in having receipts and letting you find these receipts. This is the most latest article that just came out in 2023 on April 29th. That's just yesterday. More black physicians could improve the life expectancy of black patients and researchers. Diversifying the workforce is important for improving the public health. Very interesting. Now, what I'm going to show you, I don't know how many of you were watching Jason Black's channel yesterday. He talked about the woman who has passed away, Carolyn Bryant, who was responsible for telling those lies that caused Emmett Till to be tortured, to be mutilated, and to be deleted from this world. And the family wants justice and has wanted this woman to be arrested, but they did no such thing. It was your Joe Biden administration, along with Kamala Harris, because she's a part of it, who did nothing whatsoever. Did nothing whatsoever in this plight. I want you to think about what I'm saying to you. They did nothing to arrest her. It was the Department of Justice that closed the case. The Department of Justice is under Joe Biden. Why didn't the Joe Biden administration put more pressure on the DOJ since he hired them? You saw Trump putting all kind of pressure on the DOJ. Not for this cause, but for whatever he was trying to do. And he said that he was going to be the social justice president. Let's see. Let's figure it out. There is no anti-black bill that's been signed into law. There's one for Asian people when they were being attacked. Let me see. George Floyd was deleted by those police some years ago, a few years ago back, as we all remember, still fresh in our mind. And they still have not passed a George Floyd bill. Hasn't been passed. Hasn't gotten past the mustard. What's going on, AM1? Good to see you here, brother. I appreciate the super chat. The $5 super chat is always appreciated, brother. I appreciate everybody that's here. I'm having some problem with my system right now. And what I got, we got my man Trap Vision in the house. Y'all need to go check out Trap Vision. That brother is dope. That brother's got a great channel, especially if you like, watches and stuff like that. And also just for everybody in the chat room who likes sports, won't y'all go over there and subscribe to my sports channel? It's on and popping. I'm blowing the channel. I don't even have 1,000 subscribers over there, but my videos are picking up views. I'm doing a lot of content on Deion Sanders and football and what have you. So if you like sports, go over and subscribe to the Prime Sports Media channel. That channel, I took 3 months away from it. It's popping. It's popping. The videos that have just been dropped are popping. So check out the channel because I think there's going to be great things with that channel happening going forward. But check out each other's channels in the chat room. AM1 has a great channel. And he says here from AM1, great topic. The medical industry in the regulatory departments cannot be trusted. The job make this very clear. Okay, brother, clap to you. And let me see. He put up another super chat there, which I really appreciate that, brother.
You are listening to information.
No, this is what I want to give you. Thank you for the super chat. All right. So AM1 says this one, the medical pharmaceutical industry is a great threat than racism. He says that the medical pharmaceutical industry is even more of a greater threat than racism. Black folks need to wake up to this fact. Well, AM1, it all goes hand in hand. I just gotta correct you a little bit on that. Let's be honest, AM1. It's the same thing. It's called, people don't want to do, it's called white supremacy. So when you say that the medical for pharmaceutical company is a more threat to us, it's all the same thing. They are part of that system that projects the racism. Why do you think that they are a threat to us? Because just like racism, they don't like us. They want to eliminate us. As Neely Fuller Jr. told us a long time ago, anything that happens to black folks in this system, the white supremacists or those who think they're supreme are involved in it. Who do you think runs the pharmaceutical companies? It ain't black folks. They can get some sellouts to sell us out like they did with the Tuskegee experiment. But it's all the same, brother. It's called, you got environmental racism. You got medical racism. Check out that book by sister, what was that? What's that book? It's called Medical Apartheid, brother. Check out the book Medical Apartheid. So I agree with you, AM1, but brother, you can't separate the two because both of them are in a marriage together. It's like husband and wife. It goes together in a complete package to be a threat to us as a people. I appreciate your statements, but I think it's all in the same basket together.
Tell the truth.
We got Bronze, Flat Power, Earth. And I got to say this to you all before I start that video. I want to get through the statistical data, which is not going to be that long. I don't know how many of you watched Jason Black yesterday, because the video that I'm going to show you, I got to give credit where credit is due, is from Jason Black's channel, where he interviewed a brother that's from Houston, Texas, had a baby, or he did have a baby boy. And Jason Black was primarily focusing on, in the beginning of the channel, that Carolyn Bryant character who is responsible for Emmett Till being mutilated, as I said before. He focused on her, and then he brought this brother on to express what happened to his child. He also expressed that he tried to reach out to the Emmett Till family, and it seems like they ghosted him and didn't seem like they wanted to take part in him helping them in any kind of way. But I'm letting you all know, this has to be known, that near the end of the show, he let this brother speak, and the brother told the truth, and it was tragic what happened. What I'm simply doing to add to this video is to add an element that Jason Black did not add yesterday. Not that he can't, but that he didn't, which is the statistical data emphasis to this. Because while Jason Black had the brother on here, and the brother talked about on his show, the brother talked about what happened to his baby boy. It's even bigger than what happened to that brother's baby boy, because it's something that's been happening to us. Like I said, that book, Medical Apartheid, it's been happening to black families for decades and years. He's one victim out of many black people who have been disenfranchised and have been hurt and deleted by the medical establishment. Let me just say this to you right now. You may not believe what I'm going to tell you, but then again, you may believe it. Over the past few years, they talked about these viruses, these panoramas, you know what I'm talking about, these pandemics, taking out people, that this virus was taking us out left and right. But do you know that there are more, how can I say this? You have had black people deleted by police and their misconduct towards us. But do you know that the medical establishment has deleted more black people? More black people have been deleted at the hands of the medical establishment than the police. In some of these things that we called these pandemic, these panorama things. You know what I'm talking about. The panorama stuff. Most of us have been eliminated by the medical establishment. Is it medicine that we're getting, or is it medicine? Medicine, sick, make us sick.
Tell the truth.
So what happened to that brother and his child is only a tip of the iceberg. We don't often hear about it because they're not going to publicize it. They're not going to tell us what they're doing to us. Let me go into here and let you see the statistical data right here. And I appreciate everybody in the chat room, everybody coming in. There should be 100,000 people here watching this, but the thing with YouTube, with us black folks on YouTube, we only want to see the train wreck. We don't want to get the education. Some of us don't want to get the education. We don't want the enlightenment. We don't want the issues that really matter to us. We'd rather watch the programs that put on a minstrel show for you where you got black folks fighting each other. We like that type of shit. It's a damn shame. Black people make up 13% of the U.S. population. I don't believe that. I think we are more than that. If white people demographics are going down, why is it that black people have been at 13% for God knows when? But that's what they say here, 13% of the United States population. But black doctors are not equally represented. For example, only 7% of the primary care physicians are black, according to a study from the Journal of American Medical Association, amid a growing recognition that black Americans experience disparities in health and medical care. New research suggests that black patients are more likely to live longer and healthier when they have a primary care doctor that happens to be of their own ethnic background. In this case, y'all, I'm going to say with the monster voice right now.
Black. If you have a black doctor, you stand a better chance of a healthier life in the care of a black doctor.
And that's the truth, Roof. Now, next thing right here to show you, statistical. I'll be through these statistical data in just a moment before I get to the video. Now, Michael Drew, this is in the article. I want y'all to remember, this is in the article that you can find on ABC. More black physicians could improve the life expectancies of black patients due to research. This is on ABC, a news article. I'm not making up anything out of the sky. Michael Drew, director of workforce study at the Association of American Medical College team, analyzed the relationship of black primary care physicians and the health outcomes of people who live in those same areas, evaluating 1,600 United States countries. It's not only in the United States, but it's countries wide. It's not just here. It's black people in the global world. Now, Michael Dill, and his colleagues found that a 10% increase in black primary care doctors' representation was associated with extra months of life expectancy for black patients. Now that's, I gotta say, that is the damn truth. Tell the truth.
Be sure to subscribe to his channel.
Tell the truth.
That is the damn truth. Next one. Just to reinforce what you just heard there. This is in another study. Other studies have shown that when black patients are treated by black doctors, they are more satisfied with their health care, more likely to have received the preventative care they need in the past year, and are more likely to agree to a recommendation to prevent care such as blood tests and flu shots and what have you. Now, this is what's very important, ladies and gentlemen, for us to recognize, and I want to put this back on here, put myself back on here. When black men have black physicians, we're more likely to go out and get our prostate cancer. We're more likely to accept the treatment that can keep our asses alive when it's done with a black doctor because they have a cultural disposition. I'm talking about competent black doctors here, competent doctors. They have the disposition to deal with us. They have the cultural understanding of where we're coming from. They have the cultural understanding to know why we're skeptic. I'm talking about when you have a competent black doctor to understand why we're skeptic of certain treatments and certain care. So we're going to have a certain comfortability with someone that looks like us. And it's not just black people. I think it's all people across the board culturally are always going to feel more comfortable with people who look like them that are competent doctors. This is the key word, because you can have doctors that are all races that are not good doctors. We're focusing on having a competent doctor. And when you have a competent doctor that looks like you, there has been better outcomes for us. Now, look at this right here. The higher the representation of black physicians in the workforce per country was associated with less death of any cause for country residents, black and white patients. Thus, it shows, see, like I said, it goes both ways. Thus, even people not actively being treated by black physicians check this out. Did you just hear what they're saying? They're saying that if you're being treated by a competent black physician, even people that ain't black have better. See, ain't nobody telling you this on CNN. Nope.
Tell the truth.
Ain't nobody telling you about this stuff on MSNBC. Nope.
Tell the truth.
Nope. Ain't nobody telling you like this about this sort of stuff on YouTube and some of our spaces where we get into these antiquated conversations and back and forth, beef that. Nobody's talking to you. Why are you listening to that crap when you should be listening to stuff that's going to benefit you and bring you value? Damn it, if you're getting value from what I'm telling you, hit a 7 in the chat room. But you haven't seen anything until you see the video that I'm about to play for you. Now, again, this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very focused about this. Thus, even people not actively being treated by black physicians benefit from their presence, like the results are published in the journal. If you think this is a lie, this was published in the Journal of American Medical Association in April of 2023, talking about this damn year. I ain't talking about a study that came out 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. We're talking about right goddamn now.
Tell the truth.
Ain't nobody telling you this stuff on YouTube. We got 55 people watching in the box. Should have 100, 200, 300. I would ask this, especially the black men. We get on these panels and we get to talking about women and this and relationship. When the last time you had a damn checkup? Huh? What's the sense of getting on YouTube and yapping your mouth and you haven't had? I'm getting ready to go in for my checkup, my damn self. What's the sense of getting on these YouTube streets and yapping your mouth about relationships and women, this and this and this and that, and your ass ain't even healthy enough to have anybody in your life, man?
Tell the truth.
You one live stream and one panel away from not being on a damn panel because you're not taking care of the job, your damn self. This is the damn truth, ladies and gentlemen. I know it doesn't go down like warm milk. It doesn't go down with cookies and milk. It doesn't go down with a bowl of ice cream. It's not your favorite snack at night because it's causing you to think about your own health. But I think what I want to say to you all is that think about whether if you got a great physician, no matter what race they are, if they're competent in their practice, that's the most important thing, to have a competent doctor, because you can have an incompetent doctor of all different races. However, I want you all to do me a favor when I end this stream. Do your own research, look into this more deeply, and you will find out that the life expectancy of black people worldwide, especially in America, is much higher when we're in the care of a competent black physician, of either a black female, in this case, a sister like this, or this sister right here, or this sister right here, or a black doctor. If you want a male doctor, this brother right here, these are real doctors I'm showing you, or this brother right here, or this brother right here that I have on my thumbnail, or these brothers right here that are in medical school trying to learn to become a doctor, or this brother right here trying to learn to become a doctor. You see? Very important. I'm going to tell you why it's important. Because we were talking about that virus, right? Well, remember, doctor, I want to see if you all, how many of you remember, and put a 7 in the chat room if you do remember. How many of you remember Dr. Susan Moore, who passed away Sunday due to the complications of that virus when we were going through that? We're talking about back in 2020. How many of y'all remember that? And she was a physician, a doctor herself. Remember what happened to her? Because the medical establishment feels and has had a history of thinking that black people have an easy threshold for pain, that there's something about our DNA, something about us as a people that we can handle pain. And many black people have been deleted under the care of this medical establishment who has misdiagnosed us and mistreated us, have kept pain medications away from us when we needed them because they think that we got a higher threshold for pain resistance. You've heard of this. If you know what I'm talking about, hit a 7 in the chat room. Get those algorithms cranking again. Because remember, she was a doctor and they treated her like she was nothing. A black doctor died of the virus week after accusing the hospital staff of racist treatment. Remember that? Do y'all remember that? Thank you if you do. A black physician deleted by that virus weeks after she described a white doctor. She described a white doctor, for example, you see on the screen, for example, tell a damn truth. She described this white doctor dismissing her pain and concerns about her treatment as she lay in a Indiana hospital. It's that establishment, y'all. Let me show you. It's that establishment that want to act like they professional. Check that out. Look at this video real quick. It's that establishment.
Tell the truth.
It's that establishment that want to make you think that, oh, we got your best care in mind. It's that establishment that you just saw right there. And she told that doctor that she was suffering, but they didn't listen. They didn't care. As she laid in the Indiana hospital bed, and she ended up being deleted. She ended up dying, and her son came to the hospital to get her belongings. I don't know. Can anybody tell me in the chat room, did the son sue the hospital? Is there any reports that the son sued them for libel because he should have? It's like the story kind of faded away and disappeared after she died. Then the brother came into the scene. I think he was on a couple of news show. But since then, anybody in the chat room, Golden Melanin, Keith, Party Music DJ, Deborah Gunn, Queen I Know I Am. I see all the great people in there. AM1, everybody that follows this channel. Do you remember hearing any report about him winning a lawsuit against these bastards? These bastards, they might as well be a torture chamber. She said she needed more pain medications and couldn't get it because they think that black people that we don't have any problems with dealing with pain, that we can withstand it because they think that we're animals. I want y'all to really dig what I'm saying.
Tell the truth.
Really understand what I'm saying to you. Because this stuff is real. And I want to go in here. Once again, I want y'all to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification if you're new to the channel right now. We really appreciate you being here. No doubt about it.
Tell the truth.
No doubt about it. We're going to tell the truth. We're going to always tell the truth. That's what happened. Now, I'm going to ask you, as I get ready to show the video, I want to pose this question. What's going on, Red Squid X Files? Peace to you, brother. Good to see you. Jill's Chocolate Boutique's in the house. I want y'all to see something. Here is a white baby. And I want to ask the fundamental question, because this is the question that you're going to hear from the brother. Are white babies treated better in the medical establishment than black babies? Here you are. Here you have a black physician, pediatrician, I would imagine, taking care of a young black baby. Does the black baby not get the proper treatment in these damn hospitals compared to the white babies? I want you to think about that and ponder that thought as we get ready to show that video. This is very important video because this was a black father. People say, I'm sick of people saying, where are the black fathers? No, the black fathers are active because it was a black, in this situation, one of the things that I'm not saying I liked what happened to his child, but one of the things that I did appreciate is that it was refreshing to see a black father talk about his child. Normally, you will have the mother, she's crying, she's upset, she's telling the story. But it's refreshing when you have the black man take the leadership role and stand up for what's right and tell the story about what happened to his child and what he's going to do about it. Because people too often say that black fathers don't exist, that we don't care, that we're not active, when we're the most active fathers in this country. All you got to do is look at the CDC study. And people try to discredit it, even people that look like us, because you had black men involved in the study. So when we're involved in the study, oh, it ain't credible. It's credible. I also want to give kudos. Brothers, we can spend a lot of time on YouTube whining and crying about women till the crows come home. But the fact of the matter is, why don't we just do what we see the women doing, which is get your ass to school, get your ass in a program, get that education, build yourself up. Because right now, a lot of women, especially black women, and you see these are all black women that are what? They are medical students. Where's all the damn brothers? And don't give me this bullshit about, oh, they're catering to just to the women. No, these are women that are deciding they want to go to medical school. These are black women. They're probably at a historical black college or any damn college. It's probably a historical black college. That's where we're getting most of our physicians. Stop whining about what women are achieving and doing. Why don't you go out and achieve yourself? Why don't we have more black men go to medical school? And yes, we do have black men in medical school. But most of y'all wouldn't know that because you spend a lot of time on YouTube in these echo chamber channels talking down on black men and then we're talking down on black women. Some of these black women in here can make the difference in a black child like this being saved. Some of these black women that are studying to be physicians could have made a difference for the brother that I'm going to show video what happened to his child. Damn it, I don't care if the black physicians are female or male. We need more black physicians in the community, period. And that's the damn truth.
Tell the truth.
I want to show you something. I'm going to take myself off the board here. I want you to look at the black child with the black doctor treating him. I want you to look at that very to the point as I get ready to play this video. And I want to say peace to everybody out there listening on Roku TV by way of BS3 Network on Roku TV. Make sure y'all check it out. You'll find me under Information Man Show on Roku TV under BS3 Network and a whole host of other great content from BS3 Network. Peace to brother Ben out there who runs the show over there. Now, back over here. I want you to really look at that picture there. That's a black child. What this brother's going to tell you is happening to other black families and black people in general, and nobody gives a damn. Now, I know people have all their different feelings and thoughts about Jason Black. Some people like him. Some people don't like him. Some people agree with the things that he says. Some people disagree with him. But on this particular one he did yesterday, he was solid as a rock on this particular subject matter. So I give him kudos for it. Here is the truth.
Yeah, so my son, Michael Khalid Logan, born October 25th, 2021. Basically what happened is he was having some kind of he was having poop problems. His poop was turning a little light. It was like a chalky light color or whatnot. And so as parents, you get a little worried and whatnot. So we try the regular home stuff, just giving him a lot of water, trying to give him a lot of water and just kind of keep him home before we have to take him to the hospital or whatnot. But a few days passed and it looks like his stool was still kind of light colored. So when we Googled it, it showed some possible liver issues. And what we wanted to do, we just wanted to go get him some help. So the first place we went is to Herman Memorial. That's also in Houston. We went down there a few days prior to we got to Texas Children. And Herman Memorial, they're the one who diagnosed him with gallstones, which later we found out he never had. But the diagnosis was odd. They kept commenting on how odd the diagnosis was because of how young he was and so on and so forth. But they were saying things like, you got him here just in time. He's not in any pain. It's not an emergency situation yet or anything like that, but you got him here just in time and whatnot. So as time goes by, the doctors conclude that it's gallstones. The doctors at Herman Memorial, they came to the conclusion that he was too young for them to perform the procedure. And it wasn't a surgery, by the way. There was never a surgical procedure ever not performed on him. So it was just a procedure that did not involve any cutting or whatnot. So they felt that their tools or whatever couldn't get the job done. Fast forward, we get transferred or we get recommended that Texas Children has these two great doctors.
Tell the truth.
They talk to us like as if the doctors was number one and number two doctors basically in the U.S. Dr. Douglas Fishman and Dr. Winley Ruan, who he trained, by the way. So the number one and number two, and one trained the other, that they would be able to do the procedure. They have the experience, they can do it, and so on and so forth. Okay, so now we're looking at September 4th last year. September 4th is when we got transferred from Herman Memorial to Texas Children. That evening, when we get to Texas Children and whatnot, they're prepping, or they're not prepping him, but they're telling me that, okay.
I need to know if everybody can hear. Give me confidence by hitting a 7, everybody in the chat room, so that I know you can hear everything that's being said. Back to it.
Monday is Labor Day, so we'll do it on the Tuesday. So that way we're not having a skeleton crew work on him and so on and so forth. So we prepare for Monday, and then they come back on Sunday. I'm sorry, that was the third. The third is a Saturday, fourth Sunday, fifth Monday. So the third is when we got to Texas Children. They told us, they set it for the 6th, which would have been Tuesday, but then they came back and said, you know what, we have a crew available. Let's do Monday. And my first response was, why did you guys change it? And they just said, basically, we have an opening, we're able to get it done, and what with this? And I'm like, okay, well, in my mind, ain't no use to waiting and whatnot. So we're prepping, we finally get him together. By the way, through this whole time, my son is on zero pain medication. He was not hooked up to any wires. He was not no pre-existing conditions. He didn't have any breathing problems. Wasn't on any kind of pain medication. They kept commenting on how strong he was. They were pressing on his abdomen and saying, oh my gosh, he's not responding. I mean, he's not responding negatively or anything like that. So he didn't even know he was in the hospital. That's how calm and chill and relaxed he was. So when we finally got him prepped to go down to do the procedure and whatnot, we go down to, I believe it was the 2nd floor. We're all in the waiting room. His mother, myself, and my daughter, Sage, his 3-year-old sister. And they informed us that no babies are allowed, no small children are allowed in the waiting room. So they made Kimberly and Sage go back upstairs to the 9th floor where they were. So now I'm down there by myself with Micah in my hands, and nurses is walking by. Some nurses come by and say hello and whatnot. And this one particular, what I thought was a nurse, which later became the anesthesiologist. This one particular anesthesiologist kept walking past us the whole time. And I remember when she finally came over, I asked her, hey, I've been sitting here for a while. I thought you would have been came over here and say hello and whatnot. All the other nurses were saying hello and how cute this baby was and whatnot. And we were the only one in the room. And her response was kind of odd because she said, I didn't want you to get too happy that he was ready to go to the back. She assumed that I knew her position. I didn't know anything. As she's talking to me, getting him ready for the anesthesia, she's giving me the consent forms and whatnot to sign and whatnot, assuring me, obviously it is dangerous and whatnot, but we've done it so many times. He's already had anesthesia when he was about 1 month old that he came out of no problem. So we thought it was just going to be another situation. They said the procedure would take 30 minutes. And basically what was supposed to happen was they were supposed to take a scope. And the scope goes down his throat. And it's supposed to follow down through his biliary. I forget what the exact name is. But what it was supposed to do is supposed to push the stone out of the way, clear the way, bring the tube back out, go into recovery, get him back going. Well, everything went left. So now I'm in the waiting room. I hand him to the anesthesiologist, and there's more to go in about that. I'm just trying to I'm trying to get to do the Reader's Digest version. So I give him the anesthesiologist. He goes back. He doesn't cry. He's very calm. That's the last time I've seen him, by the way. I took a picture before he left. And now I'm in a different waiting room. They walked me to a different waiting room. And they said the procedure was 30 minutes, and then I can meet him in the next room. 30 minutes pass. 45 minutes pass. I'm looking at the time. I'm like, oh, my gosh. An hour approaches. And then now here comes Dr. Douglas Fishman, the main doctor, running in. And he says, Mr. Logan, I want you to have a seat. And I don't want to have no seat. Don't tell me to have no seat. What's going on? And he proceeds to tell me that it just went into an emergency situation. Obviously, my response was, how? How did it go into an emergency situation? Well, Mr. Douglas could not explain to me what exactly happened. What he said was the procedure actually went well. So they were successful in getting the scope down, pushing what was supposed to be the gallstone through, bringing it out. They said the emergency happened when they pulled the air back out of his mouth. And that's when all of a sudden, when they put the air back out, all of a sudden the saturation levels drop, heart rate start dropping, and then they go into resuscitation mode. That's the part they're not really explaining. It's just really gray area as it relates to that. I'm going to stop and see if you want to get in right here.
Okay, so basically the point at where you would want to identify what the injury was. You're saying that they're not being very specific about that. They're being very vague.
Very, very vague. And what came out of his mouth was, I don't know. He actually told me, I don't know, after he said the procedure was, quote unquote, successful.
Sounds like lawyers speak to me. Typically speaking, once we get to that point there, it's like kind of like somebody told them to shut up. Not saying that anybody even actually did. They know the drill. If something like that happens, don't say anything. So,
right. What happened following that is, I was like, since he couldn't tell me why, I'm like, okay, whatever you do, keep my son alive. Just keep him alive. And I made sure I looked at him. I said, keep my son alive. I made sure I gave him a piercing look like, please don't play with me. Don't make me go, But anyways, so he leaves. And then next thing you know, the Asian lady comes in, Miss Wenli Ruan, WENLIRUAN, comes in. By the way, she was pregnant. She looked like she was about 6 months pregnant, so she should have a few-month-old child that was probably alive and healthy, unlike mine. But she came in there basically saying the same thing, which was a whole lot of nothing. We pulled out the air, and all of a sudden the saturation levels went down, and we're just not sure what happened after that. I said, are you just saying my son's heart just stopped? So I asked her that point blank. Are you saying his heart just stopped? And then that's when I noticed they had the hospital chaplain standing right there too. So she decided that she wants to jump in and give her 2 cents and tell me what she thinks Miss Wendy Ruin is trying to say, what happened. So I turned to her and I'm like, who are you? And she's like, oh, I'm the hospital chaplain. Before she got the whole word out, I'm like, ma'am, if you don't get your ass out of my face. And so she skedaddled. The Asian lady was acting like she was kind of crying, a little mascara. She's like, I'm going back right now. She acted like she was breathing hard, like they was up back there fight. And so now Kimberly is coming down, like we're just going back and forth pacing, like what the hell is going on? So we're about an hour and a half in. Now they just have us waiting now. Now they're back there. We don't know what they're doing. So Kimberly now, she's ready to bust through the doors back there. And so we end up getting like partially back there because I want to know what's going on.
That's an issue already, though, because the chaplain is there. So yes. That makes me start asking all kinds of questions. Wait a minute. You all didn't request a chaplain.
Did not.
And yet the chaplain is there. And now they're telling you they're working on your child in the back, but here comes the chaplain. Something here seems to be at odds, in my opinion, but go ahead.
Absolutely. And we caught that. We were like, why would you bring the hospital chaplain as if death already occurred, or if she's supposed to be there to help us mourn or help us get through whatever? Ma'am.
Like it's already happened and they're really just trying to figure out how they're going to break it to y'all. So they're telling you they're working on the child, but the optics of this, because like I said, I was not there, so I'm not going to characterize it, but I will just say the way in which you're relaying it to me, the optics could be interpreted as the child's already gone and they just really running around trying to figure out how they're going to explain this.
That makes so much sense. That's the conclusion we were coming up with as well, because what followed after that was, man, it was insane. So we finally, when we get back there, get through the doors, they made us stay in the middle and whatnot. And so we also start to see security and all that stuff start to come up. We've seen some armed officers outside the door. We're like, is this for us? Where are these officers and whatnot coming from? And before you know it, we see the doors open of the procedure room, and we see a crew of 10. It seemed like it was 10 different doctors or whatever. They were walking out. 0 of them made eye contact because I was looking to see if it was my son they were working on. I wasn't sure, but they made 0 eye contact, and then approximately 10 minutes, 15 minutes right after that, that's when they came out with the slow walk. And what was interesting is the anesthesiologist who I handed my son to originally, she led the pack. The doctor stood behind her in this weird formation, walking behind her and letting her do all the talking. So she comes up to me with the slow walk, and I'm just like, is my son dead? That's the only question I want. That's the only thing I want to know. Is my son dead? And you know what she's going to say to me? Instead of answering me yes or no, she's going to say, sir, I need to talk to you in this room over here. Mind you, we're in an open room and nobody's up here. So she just wants to go in a smaller room. I said, no, ma'am, don't play with me right now. Is my son dead? And she did it again. Let's go in the room. So now you ignore me. You're being hostile toward me. So when we finally went in the room, here she go explaining and basically saying what the doctor said. And I finally stopped her saying, why are you talking to me about any of this? Why aren't they saying anything? And she basically said when it, leading up, the procedure went well. They just kept saying the procedure went well. And then, so what happened? And so Kimberly and I got to talk, and we were like, man, it almost sounded like they had a conversation back there. Like, ma'am, you did this, or this was you, so you go tell him. Because why did she feel comfortable enough to take that job to come tell me my son is dead? So, after all that, after that, I cussed all of their asses out. I cussed them all out. I told them to their face, I believe you killed my son. I believe y'all killed him because he was black. Y'all are racist. I believe you murdered my son because he was black. And I believe y'all put a hit on him. Oh, they started gasping for air. I said, don't gasp for no air now. And I just, one by one, going down the list. Yeah, I believe you killed my son. And I want to know, I want to see how y'all going to sleep at night after you done killed my baby and murdered my child. How can you sleep at night as a child murderer? And then here comes this damn tether coming in, jumping in, trying to save him and whatnot. I said, don't jump in and try to save these white doctors. What's wrong with you? I said, you don't even understand what's going on over here. You ain't foundational. You ain't from here. And then she's like, I do understand. I said, ma'am, if I go to your social media right now, I bet you don't mention nothing about racism. I bet you. And then she's going to try to say, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I said, you lying ass. So I was just going off on all of them, man. I was pissed. She was crying. My baby was right there. That's the only reason I made it out of there, because my 3-year-old was watching the whole time. I probably wouldn't have made it out there. It would have me and the doctor or whoever. So that's just that. And so ever since then, the city of Houston, Jennifer Ross, who is the medical examiner, supposed to be completely separate from Texas Children, they decided to take on the case. I guess they don't take on everybody's case. They take on cases that are potentially medical malpractice. So they've been doing the autopsies. They've had it for all this time since September 5th last year, all the way up until now. She was able to give me a little partial of it, but that was right away. And what she did tell me was that it wasn't a puncture thing. He wasn't punctured, and there was no blood, draining or anything inside of him. But she said it was a breathing thing. And I pinned her down on that. I'm like, a breathing thing. What do you mean by that? She said, like an irregular heartbeat, or his heart his breathing pattern could have got thrown off somehow. And and she tried to, I guess, keep talking. I'm like, wait, what do you mean? But how? Explain to me how that happens when a child does not have an irregular heartbeat, doesn't have any breathing issues, and then all of a sudden it's thrown off. Man, what she said after that was basically chilling, because the scenario that she chose to give me, I didn't even ask for, but she chose to give me and Kim, and I didn't hear this alone, by the way. The scenario she gave me was, she said, for instance, if the doctors were to cover his mouth and cover his nose back there, and to where it throws it off, he could spiral into some kind of cardiac arrest. And there's nothing in her findings or on her end that would be able to show that. This was before having the second part of the autopsy. We don't have the medical levels yet. That's the anesthesia levels yet. So that's the part we're waiting on. He did give us that amount, and then we've been calling ever since then and getting the runaround on why they're not getting back with us with the anesthesia part.
Tell the truth.
Okay, everybody. You heard what the brother said. That's a father. He believes they deleted his son. Everything went wrong. I think Jason Black was right when he said that it looks like they knew that they had already deleted his son from the get-go, and they were trying to collectively get their stories together to cover themselves, to have deniability. They gave that brother the runaround. I want to, this is what I want to do. They gave this brother the runaround.
Yeah, so my son.
Let me stop it right there. This brother was given the runaround. Him and his son, they deleted his son. He believes it was due to racism. What did I just say earlier in the program? When I read this particular statement, research said that when doctors have similar culture, lived experiences to the patient that they're serving, they may be more likely to take their concerns seriously, which results, they didn't take this brother's concerns about his son seriously. They may be more likely to take their concerns more seriously when there is a cultural connection if the doctor is a competent doctor. I must emphasize that again. To take their concerns seriously, which results in better life expectancies. I wonder if this brother, he's from Houston, I think he goes by the name of Goon. I wonder if there had been, now I know he talked about someone being a tether, but I'm saying I wonder if he had a black doctors that were competent dealing with him and his child. I just wonder if the situation could have been different. If he had a black doctor who understands the cultural Norways and fourways and may have a different sensibility as it relates to black children, if the results would have been more favorable for his son to be alive. Certainly you have white babies. And the question is, in the chat room, if you believe, you can put a 7 if you believe this to be true. Are white babies in the medical establishment given a better shot at life or given medical treatment better than black children who are treated by individuals that are none their culture, none black? Is there a validity to these realities? Because according to the research, the higher the representation of a black physician in the workforce per country was associated with less deaths of any cause for country residents, black and white patients. Thus, even people not actively being treated by black physicians benefit from their presence. So someone who is not even being treated by a black physician who is of another race or maybe the same race would benefit by their presence. This is only if that black doctor is what? What's the criteria? That black doctor must be competent. That black doctor can't be a raccoon, a sellout. That you see what I'm saying? It has to be a black doctor that's for his people. You see what I'm saying? I want you to ponder on that. We need more competent doctors, and we particularly need competent black doctors who are treating us. But it's already been put out there that we stand a better chance of living when they're taking care of us. Black people make up 13% of the United States population. That can be debated. I think it's more of us than that. But black doctors are not equally represented. For example, only 7% of the primary care physicians are black in America, according to the study from the Journal of American Medical Association. Amid the growing recognition that black Americans experience disparity in health and medical care, new research suggests that black patients are more likely to live longer and healthier lives when their primary care doctors are also black. You can look this up for yourself if you want to look it up, and many other articles like this. This is the most recent one that came out April 29th, 2023. This ain't a study from 30 years ago, 20 years ago. This is current data. Look it up. It's out there. It's real. I wonder, what do you all think? Do you think that his child would have stood a better chance if he did not have the wrong individuals treating his child? Obviously, would he do better with a black doctor who is competent and has sensibility towards his own people, not someone who's going to be a raccoon? Wouldn't that be a difference maker for the child at the end of the day? For the child at the end of the day, folks? I just want to know what your thoughts are about that before I end the program. Let's see. CZ Girl says this trend of unprofessionalism has started now that new age doctors Google everything. Old age doctors used to look at a person right. They used to look at you as a person, and now everything is about looking at you as just a commodity as to make money off of. And you got managed care that's ruined everything. What's going on, Brother Rob? We got Golden Melanin who says, yes, competent and black. Right. That's because I'm saying that because you're going to have some person that's going to leave a goofy message on here and say, well, not all black doctors are competent because I had a black doctor that wasn't competent. I said competent black doctors. Obviously, there are incompetent people in all races. Brother Rob says, peace to my good brother, Information Man. I appreciate that. Brother Keith West says, facts. Deborah Gunn says, I agree 100%. Brother Deborah Guns comes in 100%. Brother Rob says, peace and love to Jill's Chocolate Boutique. Golden Melanin says, yes, competent and black. I had read that before. Deborah Gunn, let me see this right here. Someone said this right here. Jill's Chocolate Boutique says, absolutely. Queen I Know I Am says, yes, I think he would probably still be alive. Yes. Another CG puts a 7 in the chat room. Doe Eyes TV, what's going on to you? Doe Eye TV says current data. This is great. Yeah, it is current data. It's nothing that I'm making up. Now, there is data out there from a few years ago, but if you just put in the search bar, and if you're using Chad, that AI, it gives you the same information, some of the same information. It says there's still more studies out there that they're doing. But if you just Google that, you're going to find various articles from years past and current that reinforces what I'm talking to you about right now. So anybody that comes in the chat room or anybody that puts a comment saying this ain't true, please delete their if you're a mod on the channel, delete any message of someone saying it's not true when this has been driven by the medical association of doctors. This is the truth. We got Kendra G's in the house and she's saying, hey, Information Man. Hey, how you doing? And we got, we got Maury Smith says there's a conquest in being careless with, let me see. Oh, how did I miss that person's thing? It went down. What's going on, Naps TV? He says probably not most doctors, regardless of race. No, it's proven that, like I said, any doctors of any race can be incompetent. So you can get a doctor that's black, Asian, white, any race, and they could be a bad doctor, and then you have to change that doctor. I'm specifically saying black doctors that are competent. If there's already studies out there that show that black people are living longer because of their relationship with having a black physician. Common sense would tell you it would probably be because that doctor is competent. That doesn't mean that a doctor of another race can't be competent and can't give you great care. And if you're getting great care, I'm happy for you. But I can't argue with the study. It's just basically saying that black people in general, when we have serious illnesses and conditions, we stand a higher chance of survival with someone of our own cultural background that has a different sensibility to understanding how the black body works and how we work mentally when it's a competent doctor who happens to be black in this case. And if you get a competent doctor of any race that knows how to give you proper treatment, then you're lucky. Just keep that in mind. Let's read some more messages before I get out of here. And for those of you, again, I'm going to say this again. If you like sports, you like football, you like content around Deion Sanders and that, subscribe to Prime Sports Media. That's my sports channel. You'll see it on this page. Subscribe to it. The channel is, I think it's popping now. Videos are being dropped, and I'm not even live streaming. I'm just uploading over there. I'm following certain principles that I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be launching a live stream or an uploaded video on Info Media Live, and I'm going to tell you all some secrets, some really good stuff that's going to help your channel because the algorithm in YouTube has actually changed, and this is why you're going to have to employ your YouTube shorts hand in hand with your long form content, and you need to slice up your long form content into YouTube short. I'm going to give you that information when I fire up Info Media Live and talk to you all about that. I'm going to tell you some very fundamental things that I have discovered, that I'm learning, and I'm implementing it on the sports channel. And I went dormant on that channel for about 3 months. Then one video on that channel went viral. And then I followed the formula, and now videos that I've dropped after are all popping, and I'm getting incremental growth on the channel where I'm getting subscribership. It's coming in every day, every couple of minutes, and it's growing. And it's a niche channel. Niche channels are actually the way to go, but I'll talk about that on Info Media Live. That video live stream or upload is coming this week, folks, because it's time for me to get back on the saddle with that channel as well. Now, I got off a little bit off subject, but I just want to let you know because I want people to come over to Prime Sports Media channel, subscribe. Good things are popping over there before my very eyes. Also, I have another channel called Classified Black. It's a channel in which I'll be exploring conspiracy theories, various unexplained phenomena, should I say. If you like Coast to Coast AM, I'll be touching on those type of subject matters. Have not launched any long form content yet. I have a couple of shorts. I'm going to build the channel nice and slow. We'll be popping new content over there, hopefully this week. But the channel is going to have a whole different format. You're going to actually see me in a different way over there. So just letting you know, that's Classified Black. And then there's Prime Sports Media, which is on this channel right here. If you like sports, go in and subscribe, hit the bell notification, and you're going to see how things are on and popping over there. Now, Mike B says this. Let me read what Mike B is saying. Facts. Mr. Doctor is FBA. Yeah, if the doctor's competent, they have a understanding of our culture, that's the best way to go. Right. No Karens. No Karens. You don't want no Karens. We got my man, the infamous Styles 301 says that's what's up. Information, man. Show I'm getting myself back into streaming, and any tips. Yeah. Go simply do this. Go look up, go Info Media Live, INFOR, Info Media Live, all 3 words, put it in high caps. You'll find that channel. I haven't done anything on that channel in God knows when, but I'm about to start cranking up that channel again and putting out information that's going to help all of you. Now, some of the new things that I've learned is going to help you because I'm seeing the stuff that I'm implementing working on my sports channel. If you look at some of my videos over there, I dropped a YouTube short over there. The YouTube short went wildflower. implementing the process, but the process is understanding the algorithm and when to drop stuff with the algorithm. So for example, if you got a video that's going viral, then you need to continue making videos similar to that video. You need to catch the wave of that ride of that type of content. But you got to niche that content to something specific. If your channel's all over the place, it's hard. That's what I learned. This main channel right here is more of a variety channel where I talk about different subject matters. But when you niche down to a specific topic that you only talk about that topic, the algorithms reads it differently and knows just who to. I'll be talking about that on the Info Media Live channel. You're gonna get some top-notch information. And I also want to say shout out to Roberto Blake because I listen to his channel and he gives a lot of gems as well. Let me go back let me get back on topic here. I'm getting way off of topic here. Sorry about that, folks. We got Glow in the house. She says, beautiful Bernice. Beautiful Bernice says, hello, information man in chat room. Hello to you. All right. Thank you, party music DJ. Hey, everybody, look, if you like gaming channels, and even if you're not into gaming channel, but you like a guy who's very, I gotta say that brother. Wait, where did he go in my thing? Okay, brother Party Music DJ. I'm a mod on his channel over there. He's got a great personality. If anything, just going over there and hearing that brother speak and how polite he is to people and just how he's got the music playing and he's just got a real party atmosphere over there, a fun atmosphere, you know? Go check him out, subscribe to his channel. He certainly have people, and I'm also, he certainly has people following me over there. I'm a member of his channel. I'm probably going to open up membership on this channel too, so I can start doing extra content for people. It's just so many things that I'm excited about doing right now on YouTube. I feel like I got an extra boost in my pep as I saw what was happening with my sports channel after going 3 months dormant over there and seeing some things kind of popping a little bit. And I got some extra boost in my step here, and I'm going to keep doing what we're doing over here as well. This channel still is my primary channel over here. Glow, it's good to see you over here. And beautiful Bernice. Let me see. Sister Queen, I Know I Am says, I just sub, but I am not that much of a sports. Hey, I understand, but you might like some stuff that I'm doing over there. But you're probably going to like the Classified Black channel. That's the channel. That's going to be the channel. That is the channel where you're going to get very mysterious content from me and stuff that's going to make you say, I'm going to question a lot of stuff on that channel and ask people. You're going to see me do a lot of reviews on content and get your opinion about it. But let's go back into the chat room again. Let me, I'm just enjoying, the show is pretty much coming to an end. That was the bulk of the content that I wanted to show you and talk to you about, but I'm reading your comments here. Let's see. CZ Girl says this. Queen, I Know I Am. The father stated that the autopsy is still being reviewed, more than likely a way of trying to lessen the degree of culpability. It's been over 8 months. Right. You must have watched this video originally on Jason Black's channel, and they were wrong. Everything that they did was wrong. Just Alicia is in the house. And she says, I seen your video before last. I was in the premiere. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Cause I got a premiere on there. I got a premiere. That premiere is over now. That was a 12-minute premiere on the sports channel. I can run something over there while I'm doing this over here because most of the people that subscribe to that channel have subscribed to that channel organically due to those videos that went a little viral that they're subscribing to the channel. So I can have something going on over there because it's a whole different audience as well. Let me see. Appreciate that, Just Alicia's. Who else do we have here? And actually is in the house saying, thanks, I'm subscribing now. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate all the love and everyone's giving me tonight. And but I'm reading your comments. I'm trying to focus on comments now. And Party Music DJ says, good job. Queen, I Know I Am says, low glow. Shalom, saying shalom to Glow. Hey, Mike B is in the house, and I want to say Mike B is saying, waiting on the Classified Black. Yeah, just subscribe to Classified Black. Only thing I have on that channel right now is just 3 or 4 YouTube shorts. That's it. I'm about to launch the content. Now check this out. It's only going to be uploads. So all the videos are going to be 12-minute video, 10-minute videos, 8-minute videos. They're not going to take up all your time. They're going to be short videos that get right to the point of the subject matter. And I'll be talking about everything. Unexplained phenomena, unexplained UFO phenomena, Mothman, just all sorts of stuff, mysterious type stuff. What's true? What's false? What do you believe? Unexplained phenomena, time travel, time and space. What does that mean? Dark holes, right? Linear, circular, time. Can you travel through time? Physics. We're going to talk about physics over there, how that works with us. I got all sorts of things I'm going to throw out the bag over there on that channel, and it's going to be good stuff. It's going to be good stuff. You know, spirituality type stuff. What does that mean? Everything, metaphysics, the whole 9 yard, that will be on that channel. Mike B, so thank you for joining that channel. Let me see here. Who else is in the house? While I have everybody here, I just want to, okay. Glow says, drop the channel link, information man. Drop the channel link. Which one? To the sports channel or the classified black channel? Let me know which one you want. The sports channel is easy. All you got to do is scroll down my information man page, and you'll see the logo with Deion Sanders' face on it. And there it is. It'll say Prime Sports Media. I did not put the classified black on there because I wanted to try to build up an audience over there that likes that type of stuff. And I don't know if people on this channel are into the stuff that I'm going to be doing over there. But if you're interested, then hell yeah, let's go for it. Let me see here. Can I find this channel? Oh, here we go. I'll drop it in the chat room if I can find what I'm looking for. Give me 1 minute here. I appreciate all of you here. Old Reliable says, sounds good info, man. Hey, thank you. Thank you. You know what I'll do? If I don't drop it in here, I'll put it in the community tab when I end this stream, because I'm doing too many things at once right now. And I'm trying to pay attention to you guys, all of you beautiful people in the chat room. We got Feminine Melanin University says, like, share, and subscribe. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is what I'll do. This is what I'll do. I'll drop the channel in the community tab. And when you go to the community tab, you'll find the channel. Okay? You'll find the classified black channel. Because right now I'm having a hard time, and reason why is because I haven't dropped actual full videos, but I have some YouTube shorts over there. Oh, here, I found it. Did I find it? Yeah, I found the channel. I found it. I found my short. Oh, I got 11 subscribers now. Let me drop this in the chat room real quick for anybody that wants to join that channel. Appreciate you all bearing with me before I end this. And there you go. Thank you for the super chat again, Party Music DJ. Okay, so that's the classified black channel. Get ready for the uploaded videos for over there. I think you're gonna like what I'm gonna be doing over there. You're gonna see me in a whole different. These are things I'm gonna talk about, or things that I've talked about in the past, not on YouTube, but these are things that I've researched personally. What you're gonna see over there, you're gonna see me take clips you're gonna see me take clips of experts, people that talk about these things, and I'm gonna critique what they're saying. I want you to critique what they're saying. I want to get your thoughts about this. I'm going to play footage of things that are phenomena and ask, what do you think is going on, right? I'm going to ask the questions. I'm going to ask questions like, why is it that we've never heard of UFOs flying in the hood, right? Flying in the streets and abducting black people from the streets in the urban environment. Why, right? I'm going to ask those kind of questions. So it's going to be a channel that's going to get into all type of mysterious questions and thoughts and what have you. So you're going to love it. And the videos will be short, to the point, and things of that nature. Let me see. Oh, we got Gray Pill coming in the house saying salute to the chat and panel. What's going on, Gray Pill? And thank you for that super chat again.
Thank you for the super chat.
And so what's what I'm going to do? Because of the super chat, and you gave me that super chat, Party Music DJ, and everybody that gave me a super chat, just for all of you in the chat room that have been so gracious to this channel, let's go ahead and play the super chat music, shall we?
Thank you for the super chat.
Time to run it all. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it all. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell 'em run it all. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell 'em run it. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands. I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage. Now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans. Don't need no friends. I got my homies. Thought I could trust you. I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court. I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out. Can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice, and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
For the super chat. The truth.
All right, everybody. Let me do this. There's somebody that I want to give some respect to as well. This sister right who left a comment. Leave a comment on the video when you subscribe. That was left by MZ Kim Bling channel. And I want to say this to the ladies out there who like jewelry and you like, you know, beautiful necklaces and things like that. Go ahead and check out her channel. She does it like you see on TV, where she shows you the jewelry in a very professional presentation. Also, I think Just Alicia's, who came into the chat room, I think she sells women's products, makeups and various clothing items and various beauty products. I believe, yeah, she does. She sells those sort of things. So check her out. Oh my God, a blast from the past. Oh my God, we got No Salt BP, living a flavorful life, removing salt. Oh my God, my sister's in the house here. Yes, yes, yes. It's so good to see you over here. She's saying hi to Deborah Guns, hands pink waving. I really appreciate you coming over. She has a great channel and she talks about living a healthier life without putting too much salt and too many things in your food that can be a detriment to your health. I really appreciate her coming over tonight and all of you coming over, the whole gang. I'm going to end the stream as I've been on for a while now. I appreciate the people that showed up. This video will get more views after the fact. There's a lot going on YouTube these days. I know it's not a sexy topic that brings large amounts of people. If I was doing another sexy topic, that would, but it's necessary that you heard what that brother was going through, what he was saying. It's a damn shame. And whatever your opinions are of Jason Black, I really think that Jason Black, to me, that was one of the best things he could have done on his program, is let that brother speak to the large number of people that follow Jason Black's channel to express his situation that happened to him and his baby boy, who is no longer here because he feels that the medical establishment at the hospital that he was at in Texas, in Houston, Texas, he believes that they deleted his baby, that they are primarily responsible, and that they've been giving him and his family the runaround for months now. And I do mean months. Maurice Miller, thank you for subscribing to those channels. Doe Eyes TV, make sure you subscribe to her channel. She has great interviews over there. She has great music, jazz music in the evening time. Her channel is sort of 24 hours like. So make sure you check that out. Oh, Reliable, it's so good to see you over here. Once again, No Salt BP, living a flavorful life, removing salt. Thank you for being here. Party Music DJ again, ouch. Jill's Chocolate Boutique, make sure you check out her channel as well. She's doing great things over there on her channel. Support each other. And Brother Keith West I love this brother. He has been supporting me since day one. He has discovered my channel, rain and shine, snow, whatever. The brother finds a way to watch the content, whether he's able to see it here live or in the repeat. He says this to me, which I really appreciate. Great session tonight. Great Brother Information Man show in the Information Nation. This is the Information Nation, the Information Family. That's right. I think the next video that I'm going to do is going to be on that lieutenant governor in North Carolina. What a raccoon he is. What a raccoon that man is. I mean, I can't believe
Tell the truth.
the things that he's saying that black people, we don't need no reparations because I'm jumping all over his greasy pig behind. That's the next video during this week. It's going to be a short video. Also, YouTube has this system where you can upload small podcasts. So be on the lookout on the page of this channel where I'll upload little small 8-minute, 10-minute podcasts where I might speak my mind about a particular subject matter related to the things that we do on this channel. So with that said, everybody, I'm going to get on out of here. Make sure you share this video on all your social media, okay? Because I would appreciate that. Let's get into this here. Let's get into a nice little tune here. I would appreciate that. Share it in your Twitter, your Facebook, all the social media that you use. If you're a content creator, put it in your community tab. And because you know why? Because I would really appreciate that. Glow says, I got to run. Sorry I was late. Hey, it's okay. I'm glad to have you over here anyway. Great Pill Podcast. Great to have you over here as well. And this is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. Great Pill Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the Prime Sports Media channel as well as the Classified Black channel immediately as you can. Make sure, everybody, take care. Peace.
You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his
Peace, everybody. Appreciate y'all being here. Love you all.
Tell the truth.
Information is power. You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel. You are listening to Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to
Tell
his
the
channel.
truth.
Information Man. Please make sure to subscribe to his channel.
Tell the truth.
Information is power.
Thank you all for watching the Information Man Show. Have a great night and weekend.